Well, that didn't go to plan. I lost a lot. Afternoon world, it is Saturday the 21st of March and it is 2:15 in the afternoon, and I'm having to start this vlog all over again from the beginning because everything I recorded this morning, and there was loads of it, in fact I ran out of battery 1.5 times. I had to fill the battery this morning to do everything, and the card's corrupted and I've lost a lot, so I've had to reformat the card. And now I'm starting again, so this will be shorter than yesterday's because I'm not going to have time to record it and edit it and everything else. So I'll bring you up to speed. This morning I've had a move around. You can see the big bell feeder's gone, it's no longer there, it's now over there. As I said yesterday, we cleaned out this side of the barn yesterday. This morning I let it dry overnight. I didn't spray it. This morning I came in here with the watering can and the FAM 30, and literally I haven't power washed everything because I didn't want to get it wetter in here. So basically everything in here has been sprayed down with FAM 30 disinfectant. We've then put a fresh layer of wood chip all over the floor. We've bought the troughs in so we can give the ewes coarse mix. Up until now, I've been giving the ewes, we had some cob nuts, so I've been giving them some of that on the floor in the mornings and evenings, just to top up. But the floor was starting to get a bit dirty and wet in there, and I didn't want to feed them on the floor anymore. So we've actually run out of cob nuts, are all gone now. So I bought the troughs out from down the field, so we've got one in here, plus that second one, which can stay with the cattle had, and there's one in there, and they'll now go on to coarse mix feed in the shed. So in a minute, all right, bottles in a minute, guts. They've already had 3 bottles today. So where were we? So yeah, this is all cleaned out and ready to go. One of the funniest bits in the video was me trying to sort this water trough out, because that is quite a deep water trough. And anybody who keeps lambs will know that if you've got a bucket of water, even just a bucket of water, they'll find their way in it, and if they possibly can, they'll drain themselves in it. If they don't drain themselves in it, they'll just sit in it and then die of hypothermia, because that's just what lambs do. You know, sheep like to die for no apparent reason, and they'll start from a very, very early age. So I had to do this is too deep. If a lamb gets in there, and they have to be able to get out. So only lambs that are strong enough in here to get in and out of that are going to come in this side. So basically what we've done, we've put concrete blocks in the bottom of the trough, so it's actually only, what, 3 inches deep. They can get out. So I was going to put a big concrete block in there, but it didn't quite fit, so that didn't work. So this afternoon's job is going to be sorting out using lambs from that side that are ready to come this side. I'm going to put them on this end of the barn, because the plan being is once I've got the ewes used to me giving them food out of a bucket again, we're supposed to get some decent weather, and they can go out down the side here, and I can put them out on some grass. So that hedge down that field, well, these 3 paddocks down there, there's 3 separate paddocks, so I can keep the worm, bird and everything down to a minimum. The idea is we'll put the ewes and lambs out there in the day, and if we're going to have some rough weather at night, if I feed the ewes out there, I can then hopefully they'll follow the bucket back in. That's okay. The ewes will follow the bucket quite happily. If there's some grub in it, they'll follow it. The lambs, not so much. So the worst bit about that is, yes, the ewes will come in, lambs will probably be I'll be going backwards and forwards, picking up and carrying them. So it's a ball ache, but it's just one of those things. If the weather stays nice and it's not cold or whatever at night, lambs can stay out. Because down the bottom there's actually a pig ark down there, and once they suss that, the lambs will get in the pig ark. But until then, it's just a learning curve they have to go through. So I'm afraid you've missed out on loads of stuff this morning, and there was probably 2 hours worth of footage on that card that I could have cut down into a video, which would have been enough for today. Now I've got this bit I've just recorded now. So again, apologies. I'm blaming GoPro. So the GoPro 8 camera, this is the second time this has done this to me now. And this is now a brand new SD card in there as well, just to make sure. I'm ticked off about it. I know Jerry lost some footage a few weeks ago of tyre fitting, and I think he had the same problem, same camera. GoPro, sort it out. Another YouTube channel I follow, which is Firearms, over in Montana. I know Nick has, well, I think he's going over to the DJI. So another little camera, same as this, but the DJI. So I'm just waiting to see what he comes back with that, and if he comes back with good reports to that, this GoPro is going to get binned, and I've got a DJI as well, so we'll see. I'm just going to see what comes out, because it's 400 quid sat there, and I don't really want to throw it away if I can help it. I'm hoping that I can plug it in, and there'll be a software fix or something, and GoPro will sort it. So anyway, other bits. Okay, so you might remember I was wondering whether to keep the creep feeder in here or not, because it is still mucky in there. The decision was, because the only safe way to move this with the forklift is from the other side, and that would just be too much hassle. And we don't need all of this space. So we decided to keep the creep feeder where it is. It won't hurt, but we haven't disinfected inside there, but we've just put a couple of these pollen veil handling the race bits out there to keep lambs out. So basically everything else in here, I've had 6 or 7 watering cans full of Fam 30. So, you know, a strong enough mixture that any bugs in this floor, well, they are now dead. Okay, so where to next? Oh yeah, other things you missed. I'll tell you all these things you missed, but I'll try and catch up. My daughter Emma and Mikey came down with my granddaughter Millie, and we recorded them receiving their key rings from Brian, and thank you. But Brian, what I'm going to try and do is, before they go, I will try and re-record that, and just again they can say thank you again for the key. They are nice key rings, and if you haven't already got my message, which I'm sure you have, I'll be ringing you in the week, and I'll place an order with you, and I'm going to put the key rings that you make for us on our eBay, and I'm going to sell some for you. So right, so next, where are we going next? Next is, well, actually they're quite happy there for a second. I might just leave them alone for a minute, because the longer I can leave this clean, the better. And while it's dry, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to probably just leave this side right now as it is. Maybe bring the sheep through later on today, but like I say, if it stays dry, then, you know, I've got somewhere clean to put lambs if I need to. Another job I do have, I've been thinking about these ravens. I think we also have a lot of crows about here. Crows they're not as bad as ravens because they're not as strong and powerful, but we've got there's 3 crows out here that are constantly, it's not just a raven after my goose eggs and the chicken eggs and the duck eggs, the crows are actively hunting the duck nests, and they're stealing all my duck eggs. So ducks are being crafty little devils. They're waiting until they come out, and they're laying out and about. Sometimes I find the eggs, sometimes I don't. Crows are finding them, and I just keep finding eggs out in the field destroyed by the crows. So it's picked up with wind now. So the other thing I might do today or tomorrow is I'm going to fetch the 17 HMR out, my little rifle, and sort my sights out again. So there is an old video going back some time with me sorting out the sights on my 22-250. I'll do the same on the 1.7. So those of you who are interested in the rifle sight or whatever else, that will come out. So I'll set my sights again, and I won't actually certainly shoot him, but what we're probably going to do is I'm going to knock the crows off, and I'm probably going to hang them up. Corvids are not keen on seeing other corvids hung up dead. And although it's a bit grotesque and some people will think it's awful, if I think it's going to keep the ravens out of my barn and stop them taking the eyeballs and tongues out of my lambs, legally I can shoot the crows. Can't touch the ravens, but I can shoot the crows. So it's a deterrent. There's not much I can do unless I completely net the entire barn, which is impractical. I can't keep them out. And I don't want them here, so I'm going to try and push them somewhere else. So that's the plan, and that will come up, weather permitting. There will be a bit of Browning T-bolt 1.7 HMR action, and I know not everybody's interested in that, but it is just, again, part and parcel of protecting the lambs. Possibly while I'm doing that, and if the weather's right, I might get a 22-250 out and just put a few rounds down range as well. I'll make sure he's zeroed in. We've got a couple of foxes about. At the moment, they're not bothering me. And while they're not bothering me, they're free to do whatever they want. They can carry on. But if foxes start bothering the lambs, now when foxes have got cubs, I mean, I don't want to shoot them, but if they're going to cause a nuisance, they've got to go. So, and if I've got to do it, I want to make sure that I'm putting that bullet on the spot. Those of you who shoot will know. I think she's asleep. She asleep? Yeah. Comfy there, Sam, yeah? Hello, darling.
Thank you all very much.
He's granddad. No scream. Oh, he's asleep in it already, so.
Wait for it.
Hey.
Hello.
Bless. I don't think she needs that. Right. Emma, you got something to say to Brian?
Thank you. Sorry, it's not as organic as it was before.
Is it? I can cut it, so you can just say what you want. I can cut it right.
I can't remember what I said it before. I didn't mean to offend. I just get my sense of humour from my dad, and
well, he blamed me anyway.
yes, he did. He was more than happy to point the finger.
Oh, blame at me.
Blame at you.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you got your keyring now.
Yes, I have. It's on the bag actually.
Hey? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll give Mikey. Mikey's got one as well. So he's got the 3mm one. You can hang it on your 3mm. Oh, sorry. Right. Night night then, Sam.
Night night.
Sleepy boys. Yeah.
Night, Sam.
Okay. All right.
Sam.
Right. Well, on that note, we'll go and feed some lambs. Right. You watching anything interesting on her? You enjoying my chair, are you?
Oh, it's delightful.
Already?
Food speech just happened.
Oh, what did you say?
That
Don't panic buy. Stop being stupid.
Yes, that we have got more than enough food, so stop panic buying.
Yeah.
But the only problem they have is they've got more than enough food, but supermarkets don't have enough space to store.
Yeah.
So they need to calm down because they've got the storage and they need to wait for the delivery.
Yeah.
Because they can't store it. So just chill your beans.
Yeah. There you go. Chill your beans.
Chill, because they're chilling your beans in the factory. Okay. Because it's chill. Actually, no, you don't.
So you've been on the sherry again, have you?
I wish.
Oh, you wish, yeah. All right, okay. All right. I'll go, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Emma's thank you, and so was Samantha's, because Samantha did actually thank Brian as well for the key rings. But of course, Samantha's now had her lunch and is in siesta mode. Emma's in I'm relaxed, sat in Dad's chair mode. So yeah, unfortunately, the thank you for the key rings. It was funnier earlier. It was organic, and it was also outside. But So that was our version of social distancing sat in there, that was. So basically, the kids come to the door. Are you ill? No. Have you got a temperature? No. Right, you can come in. What do they do? Straight in my chair. There you go. Right, lamb food. This is almost a full-time occupation, this is. Luckily I bought some more. So yeah, apologies for what's probably going to be a pretty uninteresting video really, because it's just me waffling on, and instead of having half an hour or 40 minutes worth of video that I took over the whole day, it's compressed down into this. So, but I promised I'd do something every day, and I will try my very, very best to keep that promise. So, oh yeah, we reached 20,000 subscribers yesterday. So, for all of you out there who pressed that button, and the ones that ring the bell, I don't always tell folks to ring the bell, and there's a good reason why I don't tell folks to ring the bell. I tend to upload my videos when I go to bed, which means they come live on YouTube at around about 3-4 o'clock in the morning our time. You don't want a notification on your phone at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, beep, 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 oh look, Farmer P's put a video up. So that's why I don't say ring the bell. Those of you who are interested in the channel will go and find it, because you know I'm doing it most days at the moment anyway. So if you're not ringing the bell, I know there's some reason why it works out better for me, but it's not going to work out better for you 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm sure some of you have found that. I'm sure some of you have rung the bell and then unrung the bell. You laugh at me. Were you sneaking up on me?
It's behind you going. I'm walking out now.
Are you? Well, you come in and made a monkey of me, and now you're going home, is it?
I won't kiss you, but you know, Corona.
Yeah, yeah. I don't drink the stuff myself. That's probably going to be the best bit of the video. Bless them. I'm not cutting that, you know. You're staying in. They're on the lounge now, laughing. I know they are. I just made a tit out of Dad. No, it's just a tickle. Don't worry. I'm not going to collapse tomorrow. Right, boys and girls. Oh, look. You comfy in there. In here I used the remnants of the big bale, because I had to roll that over there by hand. I used the remnants just to bed them out. So, look, wait! Get your head out. Head out. Oh my God. See, this is one of the things I hate about sheep. They're just so stupid. Right, get your head back. No, back. There you go. Just get on it. No, go on. You there. You there. No, come on, find it. There it is. There it is. Get on it. Come on, number one, you're just being a pain in the ass. You're extra specially stupid, aren't you? You gonna find it? You just squirt it in your neighbour's eye. Oh. Get on there. That is such hard work. But when they're on, hopefully they'll stay on there. Do you know what, those bottles have only been empty half an hour, 45 minutes. And the way they're going, they're going to empty them again. They're going to eat me at house and home. I had a phone call from Malcolm at Chippenham Farm Sales yesterday, just confirming that we're still wanting the hay trailer, which we do. A little bit more nervous about spending that money now, but it's kind of needs must. I kind of got no choice. At the moment, this is our only trailer we have available for bringing hay home 9 miles. So it's not big enough, it's old, no brakes. It's fine for just around here and across the road, little short runs, and for getting the bales out of the paddock and the road it would be better than the big trailer, but it's not good enough for going on the roads. So like I said, I did say there would be a trip to Chippenham in the tractor, which is coming up, it will happen, but we have confirmed the order. That is going ahead, so as long as I can afford to feed myself. Although, saying that, I've probably got about a week's or so, you know, surplus on there. The vlogs, I did say I was going to try and have them uploading every night on the same day. I think because I'm trying to get quite a lot in, and sometimes I'll be doing from morning right till the evening, there's just not enough time to do it. If I don't finish videoing till sort of 6-7 o'clock at night, it takes a couple of hours to edit stuff, especially the longer ones, and I'm just knackered. So I think we're going to stick with, at the moment, I think we're about a day behind. I think that's kind of where we're going to stay. You're just going to be 1 day behind where we actually are, if you can put up with that. Oh, I wonder if she's laid egg. We got a goose that has to lay out egg every day underneath the post rammer, and every day bloody corvids get it before I do. Nope, not there. And you shouldn't be there either. Well, I should be wearing gloves to do this, but I know because of where he is, he's shallow rooted. This, for those of you who don't know, is a ragwort, and one of my pet hates is ragwort. So, because this is toxic to them. In fact, it's pretty much toxic to everything. There are a lot of environmentalists who like the ragwort because it looks after a certain yellow and black caterpillar, and his name has escaped me, although I said it enough times. But I don't want the ragwort here on the farm. This is what the corvids do to my goose eggs. Too windy to set outside this afternoon. I like to do it in the calm weather. I like my zero spot on, and I could adjust for wind later on. Maybe tomorrow. No, Sunday tomorrow. Not Sunday. Maybe in the week. Well, wind's dropped a little bit, so maybe I'll get a few in tonight. A couple of rounds down range, just see where I am. Just make sure I've cut the targets. So I was setting myself up at about 125 metre range for the 1.7. That's the target. That's my targets. 2 black spots with a marker pen on a piece of A4 from, well, it's 125 metres to the house. I paced it out. I could put the laser on it, but it's going to still be 125 metres. So for a 1.7, that's a reasonable range. I mean, I've taken stuff, rabbits, I think my longest rabbit is about 190 metres, but anything past that, as far as I'm concerned, it's unfair. These folks that put up long range shots of, look at me, I shot a rabbit at 250 metres or something else with a 1.7. I don't actually think it's clever. If you don't need to take a shot at that range, unless you've got something to prove, look how clever I am, I'm a blinking sniper, there's no need. 125 metres is a perfectly reasonable range. If you can't get within that range of your quarry, I don't care how good a shot you are. You know, my 22-250, if I really want to, and I want to prove how clever I am, I could probably knock an orange off one of those posts at the bottom of the field on a dry, calm day. But I ain't got nothing to prove. I would rather show you that I can get up close and quiet and take a safe shot than stand back at 300 meters and take a risky shot. What's the point? You're risking maiming or injuring something or just not being clean. So oh, you can call that a rant if you want, but honestly, fantastic. If you can shoot a target at 300 meters, I got no issue with that. When you're going to live stuff, I don't think it's on. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to, today we'll call him Terry the T-Bolt. This is a little 1.7 HMR rimfire rifle. So for something like rabbits or turkeys, ideal. You two don't want to go stand down there, do you? Anyway.
There's a van here.
A van?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and sort them out then. It's probably delivery.
They've opened the gate. Emma, free back.
We may be interrupted by another delivery from Amazon because my kids and wife love shopping. Let's put that there a second, and we'll put that down there. So the T-Bolt shoots a genuinely, come here, tiny little round. That's the bullet. That little shiny bit there, the little red tip is just a piece of plastic because it's a ballistic tip. These things fly at very fast miles an hour. I can't actually remember the velocity, but it's quick. This thing is capable of knocking over a fox if you had nothing else. 80 to 100 meters, you could probably take a fox. Anything past that, I would not recommend it. A rabbit or something, yes, it would easily take out a rabbit at 300 meters, but I still think that's a bad idea. So 125 meters is plenty good enough, especially for me because I'm older. So when I'm looking through here, looking at the reticule, all I can see is the crosshair shaking because of my heart. So anyway, we've got a delivery driver in the yard, so I won't be putting any rounds down range until he's gone because I don't want to scare him. So all we're going to do is we're going to set our range. Oh yeah, I'll go for the rifle. So Browning T-Bolt with the composite stock. I went with the composite because it doesn't scratch, it doesn't need polishing, it doesn't warp, it doesn't crack. It's very tough and hardy. The other thing with the composite barrel stock on these, they come with very handy little magazine holder in the back, so you can actually carry a spare, if you so wish, loaded magazine. I won't go through all the bolt action. It is very clever, but I am no rifle expert. So if you want to learn about the T-Bolt properly, you need to go on YouTube and find somebody who can tell you all about the T-Bolt and why it's so clever. So. All right, Abs. I just put a couple of shots down range. Where's your dog? Okay. All right. All right. Do you want to crack at this a minute, Henry? Does Henry want to go on this in a minute? Did you want to go on this? Yeah. Right, I thought you might. Right, so I'll let Henry have a couple of goes on this in a minute. So, but first of all, I need to know it's shooting in the right place. So the sights are already zeroed. I've set the focus to, I know it's 125, but I'll actually bring it to 100 because this tends to overfocus. And we are on 4. Oh, she's seen the rifle. Flossie saw the rifle. I told it. We are on. That's the only problem with this scope. 125 meters. So we're set to the right range. This scope is the BSA Sweet 17 scope, and this scope is actually matched to this round. So it's actually matched to 2 rounds, the 17 grain or the 20 grain round. I got the 17 grain round. So actually, once you've set your 0, you should be able to, I'll show you, on there, literally just dial in your range. So I have found it to be reasonably accurate, although normally if I laser at 125 meters, I quite often set this at 115 because it's enough. So right, okay, that's in. Good look round. Front gate's shut anyway, no walkers. Locked and loaded. Where's my target? There he is. Breathing is your key. So I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go top left hand spot first. It's fairly hard trigger pull on this, so you've got to time it. I am an inch high. I am an inch left. And I have a cup of tea. So, right, my heart rate is up a little bit. That's probably because I'm fat and I'm leaning quite far forward on the chairs. This isn't a perfect shooting position. So if you lean too far forward, and I got a belt on, ups your blood pressure a little bit. So I am pumping a bit too much blood. So both those shots, if it had been at a crow, would probably have done the job, but not good enough. Okay, 3/4 inch high.
Safe to enter.
As long as you stay behind me.
Just want a chair.
Okay, good chair. Don't get too close, 2 meters away. No, you germy beggars, you.
Sound servers.
What's he got there?
I make a
Wow,
piece
you just called me
yesterday.
Jeremy, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah. if you touch them with your bare hands,
I made them.
with your bare hands, have you touched them?
Yeah, but I cleaned my hands every time
Did
I
you?
did something.
Okay.
I did, I promise you, I clean my hands every time I... Cookie?
In a minute. Yeah, I just need to shoot things.
Don't hit the geese.
No, well, no, I'm actually only about 3/4 inch off, so now the sun's going to cloud, I can do it. I actually think that hit the spot.
I think your dog wants to come outside with you. What's your video?
But you're all witness now that if I come down with a stinking cold that Abby had, I don't think she's got the other thing. It's her fault, right? Okay, so we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I think some of that could be, we got quite a bit of wind coming from my right to left, and now it's going straight away, just to prove me wrong. So I got 3 in the right line, but 2 a bit high. I brought them down, and 2 slightly to the left. Now that could be me pulling the shot a little bit. Let's see what Henry does. Okay, Henry.
Right.
You get this now.
I doubt it. I haven't shot anything.
So at the moment, there's an empty case there.
Okay.
So to cock it, it's literally, this is a straight pull, so there's no up and back and back and down. It's literally, well, I'll show you. It's literally back, forward. That's it. He's loud, and now there's a safety on. So before you can shoot, you have to push the safety off with your thumb.
Yeah.
Don't push the safety off until the rifle's in your shoulder and you're on target.
Yeah.
All right. So don't take the safety off, and then, because at the moment he's up in the air. So literally in your shoulder. When you're on target, then the safety can come off and you're ready to go. Right.
Yep.
So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, half out, and then hold on the half out, and then you squeeze off your shot.
And what was that? Breathe in.
Breathe in, so do good breath in, good breath out. So you're on target. So as you're on target as you're breathing in.
Yeah.
And then as you flick off as you finish breathing in. So you flick the safety off, and halfway out, hold your breath, and finalize your 0. Actually, that is a lot louder from here, isn't it?
Absolutely no idea what that hit.
What are you aiming for?
The white, left white bit of paper.
All right, go for the right hand one.
Okay.
So there's 2 dots in the middle of it.
Should that be quite hard to pull on? Say?
No, while it's, because there's no need to put, because at the moment it's safe, because it's got an empty round in there. So once you cock it,
yeah.
So if you pull the bolt back, it's not very hard, and push forward, lock him right in. That's it, he's locked in.
Okay, yeah.
Now you can put the safety on.
That's safe again.
So choose a dot on the right hand piece of paper, top or bottom. So it's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, safety off, breathe halfway out, hold, fire. I heard it hit it.
I only ate something.
It hit something, which I'm quite happy with.
I think you just killed the pallet.
It was a nasty looking pallet.
Yeah.
I'd love if you did put the gun in the air then, and then the pigeon just hit the floor.
No.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, that would easily kill a pigeon from here to the very bottom of the field. And that's like 500 meters.
It's like bonfire night.
It's cordite.
Sprinklers.
Yes. It's called smokeless powder, but it's got some smell. Should we go and see what you killed?
Do you have a look what I've missed?
Yeah.
Let's pull that out.
Pull the bolt back. That's it. And to make it properly safe, you just flip the magazine out. Well, he's empty anyway, so. You're staying there, Abs? We're just going to go look at Henry's holes. Just left you that thought.
Just made a new number one.
Well, actually, he's followed me. It's quite nasty, actually.
Probably haven't hit it.
Oh, you got bottom right hand. No, that's a no.
Those are
But-
top.
oh,
Those are
bloody
top.
hell! Look at that, you jammy git. So I didn't. None of these are mine. So that's you and that's you.
Bad, is it?
No, I don't know where your other 2 went. But that's
I shot
my
one at the left.
that's my first group. Oh, did you?
One of them went to the left, and I
Okay.
shot the last 3 to the right.
Okay. Well, I think that one, and that one are mine.
Yeah.
Can't remember that one, and I can't remember that one.
The last 2 were the one on the right.
I hate you. Right, okay. So we know it's that one and that one, so I haven't got a pen on me, have I? Alright, well remember those 2.
Hang on. Just use technology.
Well, yeah, picture.
Yeah.
You can keep that now.
Yeah.
Henry Morgan, 125 metres, 17 HM RT bolt. Have you ever let one off with a 22-250? I'll finish zeroing the sights tomorrow, but maybe we'll just knock a couple down range with the 20.
Right.
It's a bigger bang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all that matters, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger bang. So, I don't normally sight in when it's windy like this.
It's not worth it, is it?
Well, the thing is you can adjust for wind, but if you set up with no wind, if you can, yeah, better. Right then, now for something a bit different. This is a Remington 700 in 22-250. So this is my fox basher, and it foxes bashes very well. Even bashes foxes. So I wanted to just, he's set for 200 meters, so that's a bit close, so any shot I'm going to put at that is going to be high, but I don't mind that. I've only got 5 rounds here, so I'm going to have 3 and you're going to have 2, but that's a much bigger.
Oh Christ, it's enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not, but you would not want to be on the receiving end of that. I promise.
More than one, should it?
You take 3 in there. Yeah, so it's just got like a magazine there, you take 3, but I just obviously didn't make a very good job of that. So I just need to adjust. Actually, we're okay on focus. I'm going to go for the bottom right target, I think. No dog walkers.
The camera's going to have jumped about an inch. Oh, Jesus.
There's a bigger bang. I don't think I made a bad job of that.
So you went bottom right, did you?
I go on bottom right.
So if I go top right.
Yeah, that's the idea. All the neighbours next door and all of the others are going, who's that? I actually think I'm about 2 inches higher, so if I drop him down 1.5 inches below, I should be on more or less on. No, I went to the left. Ready?
I think so. So it's shooting high, is it? So I need to aim about an inch low.
We're only on 125 meters here. He's actually set for 200.
Okay.
So I set for a long 200. So the bullet's still rising.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or no? Hang on. Yeah, the bullet's still rising. No, the bullet's risen and is hasn't started coming down yet. So yeah, literally the difference between 200 and 300 meters is probably about that much.
Okay.
And it's the same between 100 and, so the entire drop and fall of the bullet from here to that bottom fence is about that much.
Right. Okay.
So it's so I'll stick one up the pipe for you.
Yeah. So aim about an inch,
Right,
inch-ish
space is
low.
on.
Yeah.
So if you want to come and sit here, I'll take over from you. So that's your safety there. So it's the same thing again.
Okay. Yeah.
When you're ready, you push forward, but you don't push that off until you're actually on target.
Okay.
All this blasting.
Top right.
Top right, and if you want, just put the crosshairs 2 inches below the spot. Right, so remember your breathing. So what you want to do really is this hand here, if you tuck him underneath and cup that, so you push it in your shoulder and actually cup that there, because the bipod's got the front.
Yeah.
And when you're looking down into the reticule, you don't want any black ring. So you want to have your eye at the right distance in the reticule, because this is set up for me.
Yeah.
That you've got a full picture.
There we go.
If you accidentally hit a turkey, I won't mind.
That's got a bit of more.
Yeah.
To it, hasn't it?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be standing in front of it. So up and right back, up, right, and right back. So the next round, we'll plonk him in there for you. So all the way forward with the bolt, and then down, locking down, right forward, that's it. Down.
Safety on.
Yeah. Want to get a feather and tickle your ears to make sure you don't get anywhere near it, really. Nothing sexual, I understand, so.
I don't reckon that's bad.
That thing is travelling, I think it's 3,000, it's almost 3,600 feet a second.
Put that back in.
Yeah, he's empty now. There's actually, these are all empty cases, so.
Okay.
So we'll put the.
Don't flick the safe back.
No, no need for the safety now, because there's nothing in there, so.
I don't reckon that was far off.
You have a small benefit. I was once an extremely good shot, but I was younger.
Yeah.
And I didn't have so much weight and pumping so much blood. So it makes a big difference if you're pumping a lot of blood. They're all empty, that one hurt. Oh. Bastards.
I think those two are mine.
Well, they're definitely not mine. So those two are yours. That's my first one.
Yeah.
That's my second one. And that's my third one when I dropped down. But I pulled it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So for me, that's actually a pretty shoddy group, actually. So obviously I need a bit more practice. I wouldn't be happy taking a fox at a longer range than this if I couldn't get a group better than that.
No, because you really want, if you're going to, because I guess you're trying to...
I think I'd actually be easier for you to shoot the fox with a group like that, you spawny git.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Beginner's luck, must be.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for letting me have a go.
No, that's all right. Well, I think at the end of the day, it's not everybody gets to have a crack at it. We're fairly lucky that we got a range.
Isn't it? That's the main
So, well, I'm actually we can have up to 243 on here, so we can have a bigger round than this.
Yeah.
So
but a really big hole, isn't it?
not much actually. The 243 round isn't much bigger.
Yeah.
So, because if I was going to go stalking, I would probably try and go for something like a 2506, which is, that's up a size.
Yeah.
So 30-30 or a 30-06 or something like that, so that's up a size again. But, yeah, I need to, thing is I was going to do this tomorrow, but I remember it's Sunday tomorrow and there are people staying next door, and maybe it would be antisocial.
Yeah, possibly.
To
Saturday evening is not too bad, is it?
yeah, well that's it, well, I'm done now, we're not going to do any more tonight, so I've had a bit of fun. I know that I need a bit of practice. I do actually wonder, if I sound daft, if I actually did my belt notch.
Let everything a bit less, let everything hang loose.
Well, that was the problem, I think. That belt was up a bit tight, and it was up in my blood pressure a bit. This is excuses. Right, I got to clean it now.
No, spot on, thank you very much.
That's all right, no worries. I'll just get the kit out and clean it now. Did you enjoy that? Right, now before anybody spouts off, yes, I'm only using boar snake, because I do actually intend to do a bit more, probably not tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday, but Monday, weather permitting, I intend to do some more. So right, bolt out. This is a quick and simple, very lazy way to clear a rifle. And I want something to put the butt end on. So a bit of butt on the cardboard on the floor. Actually, I'll take moderator off. So we put our end down the barrel. Like so. And we pull this through, chat through. This is actually quite a clever thing. In I don't know, the light's not very good. In here there's like a brass braiding. So that will take off any lumps from the bore, shall we say. And then afterwards this snake will actually just pull through as well. So you can use a bore cleaner with this. I don't tend to put anything wet down the barrel if I can help it. I tend to leave barrels dry if I can. Yes, I should be using proper rods, and I do have proper rods, and I've got all the right kit. This is a stainless steel barrel, not that that's an excuse, but it doesn't take that much care to look after it. There you go. Job done. So like I say, not brilliant, so the bolt stays out. When I put this back in the gun safe, rifle goes in one part of the gun safe and the bolt actually gets locked in a separate cabinet. So that's that one. I'll put the moderator back on in a minute. So same with this. Actually I can leave, I'll take the moderator off. Right, so sometimes the T-bolt, because to release the bolt on this, there's a little catch there. Sometimes it works really well, and sometimes it doesn't. Because I can't get my finger in there, always to get it out. So if you look at the difference in sizes between the two bolts, there is significantly more power in this, which is a centre fire, than this, which is a rim fire. Right, I can't use that because it's too big. Where did I put it? So the T-bolt has his own bore snake, if I can get it out. It's the brown one, but it's basically exactly the same. Oh, I got a knot in there now. Oh, less haste, more speed, Ian. What have I done? Oh, I've made a mucking fuddle. Do not want a knot in there. Right, I'm going to turn that off and come back with my glasses. So I have got my glasses on and the knot is out the string, but I didn't do it, someone else did it for me, someone with better eyes than me. My old man's eyes are starting to suffer nowadays with old man's eyes. So same again, pop the bore snake down the barrel, if I can find the hole. Go on, there you go. Go on, down. So rifle shooters out there will be screaming at me for this, because none of them ever do it. I'm always frightened about breaking this bit of string. Oh. Oh. There you go. So that is the cheaty, naughty way to clean your rifle barrel quickly. If I wasn't going to use this again for weeks or months, I probably would use the rods. Bit more work, not masses, but a bit. Right, okay. So now, all we need, excuse me, is the oily rag. Which one's that? That is the 22. That is the 17. You can use it on air rifles as well. And it is worth, well, even in air rifles, having a good clean through occasionally. Need to keep your pipes clean, gentlemen. Right. Then go away. I'll go and get oil in a minute, hang on. Okay, so final bit for a quick once over is just a bit of oil. And my rag, I've had this rag all my life. So this is actually my father's gun cleaning kit, so I think it was his rag before it was my rag. So it's just literally a very light coating of gun oil. I say light coating, that was actually quite a heavy coating over everything. I mean, we've only put, what, 5 rounds for the 22-250 and 10 through the 17, so it's not had a lot of use. Put that over here, where there as well. So like I say, those of you who clean guns professionally will be shaking your head and going, my God, what's he doing? Well, I'm giving it a quick once over before I put it away to make sure it's tidy. There you go. One moderator. I'm not sure if these are allowed in the States. You guys allowed moderators in the States? I know there are certain parts of the world where they don't like them. But we can have them over here, so that's that one. And then the bigger girl. So this is a stainless steel fluted barrel on here, so gun oil really doesn't do any harm, but doesn't really do an awful lot. Main thing is to try and just pick up any bits of rubbish out of it and keep it clean, keep your action clean. So again, bolt stays out. This will go back in the gun cabinet separately. I never keep the bolt with the weapon. If somebody should happen to break in and get into the cabinet and manage to get their hands on this, they still can't get the ammunition and they still can't get the bolt. So apart from a club, it's useless. And that's how the lawman likes it. Right, that's that. One other addition I have for the 22-250 is if Mr. Fox is out at night. I do have this fella as well, which just clips on there. I won't put it on because you all know what it is. So basically it's a light. Have I got that, isn't it? Yeah. So this is the infrared one that I can focus on what I'm doing, and that's good for a fox up to, I don't know, 180, 200 meters. If he stands still for more than 10 seconds at that range, done deal. Right, I'm going to put this lot away. It's getting dark. It'll be soon time to give the lambs another bottle. Although Abby's here, Abby could give the lambs a bottle, couldn't she? That's a good idea. Abby! You fancy giving the lambs a bottle for you? Well, you know, because I've done them all up now, so you know. Shut up, you can feed the lambs. Right then, folks, here endeth the lesson. Although this isn't really a lesson because I'm not teaching you how to clean a gun, because this isn't how you clean a gun. This is how you temporarily keep something cleanish. I thought she'd like feeding her lambs.
It's female, isn't it?
I thought, you know, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, lovely. I'd love to feed the lambs.
It's female.
This is true. This is true. Right, on that note.
Bye!
See ya.